Now, I would actually do another blank space between the source and this concluding paragraph here. Okay? So there were some major issues, especially that transition, that concluding sentence of that one paragraph would not have been make or break, but the transitional paragraph I taught you about, I even helped you write it in there and you took it completely out. Okay? That would be a bit, if I was giving you a grade, that would have been a major downfall. Okay? Because one, I helped you write it. Two, I told you it needed to be in there. Okay? Now, you're writing today. You're writing today because you have to be able to write and tell me what you're writing. You have to write a paragraph about Lisa is the worst teacher ever. Now, when I say Lisa is the worst teacher ever, is that fact or opinion? Opinion. And when you write opinion, does it have to be absolutely true? Oh, okay. So when I say Lisa is the worst teacher ever, you have to fight. And remember, you have to back up your opinion with facts, right? So it might be Lisa expects me to learn things really fast, and I'm a slow learner, need more help. Something like that. Understand? Okay, go for it. I'll make you. Are you going to do it online, on Google, or are you going to do it on paper? Okay. How you doing, Horace? Are you doing a pre-break? Okay. How you doing, Horace? Okay. Do you have it about together? Okay. Let me know if you get kind of stuck. Because remember, talking about it helps you do what? Not only understand it, but write better. Okay. Because the better you understand it, the better you're going to write about it, correct? Okay. Do you want to get stuck on one spot too long? No, not when it's kind of timed. Okay. I'm not saying it's time, but I'm not also wanting you to spend 40 minutes on one paragraph, am I? I'm not asking you to write a essay, am I? I'm just wanting a paragraph. Now, when you say she gives rules, you need to support that with something like, I don't like the rules that she has in place. Something like that. She has no talking in class, and I like to talk about my how I don't understand. And I get frustrated she doesn't help explain more to help me understand. Or she, when I don't understand, she says, just figure it out. Okay. Your ideas were good. Do you understand that, my friend? Okay. But just the fact that you kind of needed to follow up with why you don't like certain things. You gave some ideas, but then you need to come back with a reason why that is. She has rules. I don't like the rules that she has. Something like that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you just a few more minutes. You need to write a paragraph about Lisa as a good teacher. You can put the best teacher if you want, but I don't expect that, okay? Because I probably am not your best teacher. Because I'm not your only teacher anymore, am I? Hey, read to me. Now, when I help you a lot, how specifically do I help you? What do I make sure you do? She makes sure I what? Understands. Okay. Maybe because you could play something like I enjoy if you were writing a paragraph like I enjoy my teacher, Miss Lisa, why would you put that I enjoy her? What are three things you like that you enjoy about me? What are some of the things that I do that you enjoy? I enjoy that she's always me. I enjoy her what? So what makes me nice? What are some nice things that I do? What? I give out breaks? What else? I give out suggestions? Wait a minute. Sounds like I'm actually teaching you. Really? I'm actually teaching you? No way. I can't have been doing my job somewhere. Somehow I should have messed up. What is something else? You have three there yet? Or only two? Okay. So what if I said I make class fun? What would be some things to say about Lisa making class fun? Or do I make class fun? Is writing class really fun? No. So do I always know how to make writing class fun? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. So how do I make writing class fun? Because I would say I make writing class. To me, there's not a way of making writing class fun. Do you realize I don't like teaching writing? I don't. Why do I teach writing? Do you know why? Why? Because everybody needs to know how to do what? Everybody needs to learn how to write. That's why I teach writing. Do I like teaching writing? No. No, I don't. This person, look at me. This person does not like teaching writing. It absolutely drives me nuts teaching writing. Trying to come up with ideas for writing. Making sure you understand. Asking the right questions. Wording the questions right so you know what I'm talking about. so you're not confused. That drives me nuts. That drives me nuts. This teacher does not like teaching writing. Okay, here's my pre-write for teaching writing. Are you ready? I hate teaching writing. It's a hard subject to make people understand the rules and why things have to be done a certain way. Doesn't make any sense. It's a lot of work to do it all the process steps so they know how to do it on their own. Ugh! Ugh, 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 ugh. That's one of my, I would put that in my pre-rate too. Ugh, 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 ugh. Yuck, 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 yuck. Teaching writing sucks. Writing sucks, period. But everybody has to do it. So it needs to be taught. Did that make any sense? Oh, so do I like teaching writing? No, I do not. Do I like teaching writing? No, I do not. Do I teach writing? Yes. Do I try to do the best job I can? Yes. Why? Because it's a skill everybody needs. It's a skill that you need. That's why. Luckily, I don't have to write very many paragraphs anymore. I rarely have to write an essay anymore. But that's an advantage of being almost retirement age and just starting your educational career. You're getting to do the worst writing if you go to college. You're going to get in the hardest writing you've ever done, as in college. If I was still in the classroom, I would still have to be doing a lot of writing. Every year I had to write an essay about how I was going to improve my teaching that year. What part of my class, according to data collected, I would have to start with what are the needs of my class? And I would have to back that up with data of saying this is where they're at. I would say, this is what I plan to do. Oh, data shows that Horace cannot write essays, but he can write a paragraph. So what would I be doing? Teaching him how to write 3 paragraphs on the same topic. Help him write introduction and conclusion. And then my 3rd paragraph would be is how would he be graded? And what would be let's say you had a C in writing essays. So for me to show that he's improving, he would have to have a B+ in writing that essay. I would have to do that for my class every year. Every year I would have to do that. I'm so glad I'm not in the classroom anymore. I'm not part of that. No. No. But because, let's say I get into a situation where I have to compose a paragraph. There's times I still need to write a decent paragraph. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm so glad I'm not in your spot, just learning how to write research papers and saying, oh, I'm going to go to college, so I'm going to have to write research papers. Do you realize that? Do you still want to go to college? Or would you want to find a job that pays you to go to school? A job that pays you to go to school. Get paid to learn. I think that would be best. What do you think? Yeah, I would want to do that too. Okay? So I will see you tomorrow, okay, my friend? Blessings.